Good day. Today, gonna be going through chapter 18 using while loops, and I'm here with my navigator Ronnie.
Hello, good people, and I'll be navigating this session.
Alright, so yeah, let's begin. I'm gonna be talking about while loops. So, yeah, what are while loops? While loops are basically like compared to for loops, while loops are pretty simple. They only have one part, a boolean expression. So, this is an example of a while loop over here, right? So, if you can jump into the code and the application that we built, right? So we have a lunch game over here where you can order the amount of sandwiches per day, and then it shows the result over here. Um, the sandwiches you ordered for the day and the amount you have left for each day of the week, and yeah, how many lunches you bought for that week. So let's talk about how that's built with the while loop in this code over here. So over here we have a variable money, lunches, and then the days of week, which is the array, and it stores all the days in that week. And you have the get element by ID, which accesses the money um, ID, so it can showcase the money that we have budgeted on the application, right? Then place order over here as well is access so that we can have a place order to click on the application over here. And then we go into the function buy lunches, right? In this function, we have a variable I, which is initialized to 0, and within the function, we have this while loop over here. What this while loop is basically saying is while the money, right, is less than, no, while the money is greater than 0, and while while I is less than the days of the week, right? So basically, while the money is greater than 0, so the money that you have budgeted, and then while the I, which increments through each day of the week, while it's less than the days of the week. So how many days are in a week? 7. So while it's less than 7, right? Then, based on whether that condition is true, all of this will be executed during the loop. So here we have a variable price today, and assigned to it is this function that's being called get sandwiches, right? Here's the function get sandwiches. Basically, what this function does is it has a variable sandwich price, and it basically randomizes the sandwich price, and it then returns the sandwich price for the specific day. So when you look at your application here, all of these prices here are basically randomized for each day. That's because of the get sandwiches function that is called in this while loop. Okay, and then we have this variable numbers of sandwiches, and what this does is it accesses the num sandwiches in the HTML, and it displays the value for the number of sandwiches on the console. So yeah, then within the while loop we have an if statement assigned to it as well. What this if statement is saying is if the money, which is the money that we have budgeted, if the money is greater than or equal to the total price, right? If it's greater than or equal to the total price, then all of this will be executed. So there will be a calculation where money is subtracted by the total price, right? And then the lunches is basically incremented through each day of the week. Then we have this line of code which basically accesses the receipt in the HTML, and what it does is it concatenates with a string, and within the string we have the days of the week, right? And then we have the price for the day, and then we also have the money as well, and the money is basically attached to the to fixed function. Yeah.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
In HTML, it used to modify. So that means inside the paragraph, it's going to add the days of week and in
Yeah.
addition of some which are the price. Then it's going to put those prices and money and days of the week inside the paragraph.
Exactly. Yeah. 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 You explained it properly. Yeah. So it accesses. Yeah, it accesses the HTML, right? And then you see this string says on, and then this variable days of the week, right? You have days of the week, and you can see here it's incremented to go through each day of the week. You see, right? And then it says sandwiches are, and then it presents the price for that specific day. So let's say it's Monday. We'll say the price for Monday will be presented here. And then it will say you have the specific amount of money left. So remember with money over here, right? How was it calculated? It's basically calculated here, where money minus total price. So then when it's displayed, right? Because we access the receipt ID, when it's displayed, it basically look like this. On Monday, sandwiches are, and it shows the price.
Their price and the money you left like.
Yeah. And then it shows you have this much amount of money left because we added we added these variables: money, price today, days of the week. You see, and then we also ask ourselves, like, how does it show for each day? How is it possible that it shows for all the days? It's because we increment through this array. We incremented through this array over here. You check. So yeah, that's basically there. And then console.log, it logs the days of the week incremented. That's why it shows all the days of the week. So the else statement basically saying if the money is basically not equal or not greater than total price, right? So if it's less than the total price, what happens is same procedure happens where you access the receipt ID, but what will be displayed is different now. So it will show that the sandwich price for the day, right? But then the only difference is this is presented. You don't have enough money. Maybe your sister will give you some of her sandwich. That's if you don't have enough money. So that's if this condition in the if statement is not true, right? So how that looks is basically here at the bottom. So it says today sandwiches are $1.68. You don't have enough money, and then the rest of the string. That's what's presented over there in the else statement. See? So and then also here we access the receipt ID, and then this is presented. You bought and then the lunches that you bought, and then it's presented over here. You bought 6 lunches this week. So that's this one is also within the while loop, right? So all of this is executed as long as the money is greater than 0 and the I is being incremented through the days of the week. That's how the while loop works over there. You see?
I think but the while loop difficult. You can put through inside the while loop and just put your paragraph and so I. But it's fine.
Like you can put your paragraph within the while loop. Is that what you're saying?
No, inside the while loop you can put through, then just put your paragraph after that.
Oh, go on. I see what you're saying. Yeah. But there's always a more simple way of doing things. So
so I got to give you a hole or through what you're
I remember. And it confuses me sometimes, but I just have to do it the best way. But that's the while loop, you see. And then yeah, and then at the end here we have this function reset form. What this does is, you see here, né? You have document.getElement by ID. It accesses the same way as the other get element IDs. It accesses the receipt ID, and then it presents an empty string, as you can see. So that resets the form, resets the web page, basically, when you want to input values again. And yeah, that's how the while loop works in order to make the lunch game. You see? So yeah, any last comments, bro?
Hmm?
Any last comments?
No, now I'm sorted, man.
So yeah, I think we discussed it and went through it all.
Yeah.
So yeah, but otherwise, thank you for watching. And yeah, have a blessed day. Thanks, Ronnie.